Hello and welcome back to the channel, and today we have two topics to cover in this video, and one has to do with the expected upcoming album from Eminem, and the other one is about Ice Cube's son Oshea Jackson Jr., who went on Nick Cannon's morning show where they talked about Eminem. So first things first, I know many of you guys are down and out at this point with the speculations of Eminem's next project, but I believe something in here shows that we are on the right track for what's coming, and we'll get to that in a second. But first, if you missed my last video, remember to check it out at the link that pops up, and that one is about Eminem's dominance of the decade based on SoundScan recent figures that put Billboard's decade lists to shame. So check it out if you missed it. So producer Symbolic One, who's worked with Eminem a couple of times on previous albums, recently did an interview with Hip Hop and More, and if I recall, they first worked with Eminem on 50 Cent's My Life that featured Eminem, then on MMLP2 on the song Bad Guy that turned out to be outstanding, one of the best album opening songs you'll ever hear in hip hop music, especially for those who followed Eminem since the beginning, those who were aware of the context of the song. Symbolic One also worked with Eminem on Kamikaze and co-produced Normal and Nice Guy that featured Jesse Reyes. So in the recent interview, here's the question that led to Eminem. What are some of the other collaborations that we can look forward to this year and beyond? Give us something. And S1 replied with, I've been working with J. Cole quite a bit on his project. Lecrae, I got a good 4 songs on Lecrae's new album, which is really good by the way. I don't have a lot of information on it, but I've been working with Eminem quite a bit. The question followed, yeah, he's supposed to be working on a new album, and S1 added, yeah, they're always real quiet and real secretive, but I just know he's been cutting a lot of records, so we'll see what happens with that. Now this bit of the reply hints that Eminem is probably at the stage of the album production where the songs that will make the album are finally selected, and knowing how Eminem is critical about every minute detail, no one can say for sure how long this will take, but like you've heard from the producer, Eminem's been cutting a lot of records, and this process is probably why the album didn't drop in 2019. Just like Eminem said on Walk on Water, he's his biggest critic, and ending the decade with his verse on Lot Above was certainly ending it on a high note, so greater things to come. Before we continue, remember to hit the like button if you enjoy content like this, and if you're new here, also hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. So next up we head to Ice Cube's son Oshea Jackson Jr., and in a recent interview with Nick Cannon, this is what he had to say about Eminem.
Top 5.
Gotta put M on there, bro.
Really?
I love that white mom, bro.
Really?
I love that.
Hey, I'm not mad at you because
But it is at a point.
He's been in my top 5.
He's
but it's all about end game for me.
I feel that.
And
I feel that.
That's all I'm saying. It's all about end game. Like you can think about the other 4 you named.
Yeah, I know. But like, when I think of like, that's a motherfucker. I mean, you have to have him on your side.
Or not.
Listen, my man Nick. I love this. He got the courage.
Yeah, you got to. You got to be fearless out here.
Hey,
you got to be fearless.
I'm not seeing no response.
So as you can see, Nick Cannon is fully aware that the internet knows that he considers Eminem to be an all-time top 5 rapper, and he tried to backtrack in this interview, and Oshea Jackson Jr. was certainly giving Nick Cannon a backhanded compliment when talking about the courage of going against Eminem. There's a fine line between bravery and stupidity, and if you get the desired outcome, it's often considered bravery. But Nick Cannon must have his head in the sand if he believes he got the desired outcome from dropping 3 diss tracks that failed to register a single bar. Even the petty god 50 Cent advised Eminem to ignore the filth, but I know Eminem certainly has some bars reserved for Nick Cannon on his upcoming album, since Nick made it too easy. Oshea Jackson Jr. also added more to this on Twitter, stating, I love you Nick, Shady is raw. People might want to get on his new music though, but he's one of the few artists where I've copped every album, bro. He's in my top 5. So what are your thoughts on the revelation that Eminem's been cutting a lot of records, which hints at the finishing stage of the project, and let's hope Dr. Dre doesn't hold him back this time around for a song that goes too far. Leave your thoughts below, like and subscribe if you haven't, and see you on the next one.